What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Miami, as we're here for the Homestead Miami Speedway for the isnf CP Rivers Furniture and Decor's Throwback Series as they get ready to do battle tonight. How's everybody doing? See a bunch of people talking about content and all for iRacing for Nathaniel out there. Nathaniel, best thing to do is just go to iRacing.com on your PC and look at your PC spec requirements for what it requires to actually run the sim. And then as far as hard drive space and disk space, I highly recommend having a 500 gigabyte hard drive just for iRacing content, because it'll start sucking up a lot of space on your hard drive, especially after you start downloading cars and tracks and all the other fun stuff that goes along with it. But how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good night, as we're going to head down to the racetrack and check in on everybody. Running a little behind today. I had to help the family with some stuff today, so I'm just getting back home myself. So not as long of a pre-race as we normally have, but I do want to take the time to say thank you to our pre-race sponsors, Gearhead Coffee. If you haven't checked them out before, check them out at gearheadcoffee.com. Use promo code FULLSEND10. Get yourself 10% off of your order. Phantom Martinez over on the YouTube side. Man, it's going good, Phantom, and you've got a pretty good substitute for tonight. You got a young man we call young Cody Dempster, and he likes to wheel race cars. So you got a good shoe in your car tonight. But right now, Devin Lamotte, you're fastest. Mike Lester, I'm still the best. We all know this, Mike. You are still the best. We're down to the final 10 seconds here in practice. Nathaniel, my personal opinion, I wouldn't get it through Steam. I would just get it directly through iRacing. Just get you a Visa gift card and get it through iRacing itself, man. When you go through Steam, I've heard a lot of people have issues that get iRacing through Steam. Just my personal opinion. But it is time for qualifying. We're going to bring your qualifying drop down along with your qualifying driver bar. First driver out on track going to be old Q-Tip Kyle Quintrell. Braden Black in the 82 heading out now. Braden able to bring home the victory last week. TJ Chrisman in that Derek Cope throwback. See Bob Love heading out. Devin Lamotte. William Carp heading out. 5 minutes for all these drivers to put a lap in. .44 there, Kenny Heath. Big thing about Homestead, real life, you want to run the top here on the sim. During the race, you'll see the fast guys on the bottom of the racetrack here tonight. A little bit different than what you see in real life. So it's kind of interesting how that works out. Harold Darner there in the 01 Army car. Old Joe Nemechek, Mark Martin, and Eric Amarola all drove that car back in the day. But I think that may be a Joe Nemechek one. As TJ Christmas is going to be your fastest right now at a 31.33. William Carp goes to the top at a 31.331. Move Carp to the top. Bradka now is going to jump to second quickest. How was Bathurst? Bathurst was better than it was in 2020. End result, though, still the same. Didn't finish the race. But, Hermie Sadler to the top of the board at a 31.294. See Brian Treadwell out there in the number 9. Casey Kane throwback. Although I will say the race itself was better overall. We started from pit road, left pit road 45th, and within 2 hours and 15 minutes we had passed the leader on the racetrack to take over the lead, and then from there on it kind of went downhill for us. I hear you there, Nathaniel. I saw Brian Troy will have issues there out of turn number 4. Casey Thompson out there. Cody Dempster filling in tonight. For Old Phantom goes to the top of the board, 31.176. See what Casey's able to do here on his lap. See Derek Love in the 41. He'll be 17th overall. As Brody said, wrote the car off. We left that one in Australia, not bringing that one back to the shop. Trowell once again going to get loose in 3 and 4. Same area, same place, same result. Final 33 seconds in qualifying left. Trent Cameron, 24th overall so far in at 36. See Bob Williams heading out for qualify, but not enough time for Bob. His time's going to run out on him. Yeah. Trying to get all he could get. But it's now time for the pit pass with the Queen Bee starting grid for tonight. So starting on the pole tonight, going to be the driver of that number 13. We call him Young Cody Dempster. He likes to wheel race cars. And he'll have Hermie Sadler to his outside. Row number 2 is where you'll find Russell Bratka along with Devin Lamotte. Row 3, William Carp and TJ Chrisman. Row 4, Wyatt Alexander and Jeff Weimer. Row 5, Braden Black and Eric Eistat. Row 6, Roland the Paparazzi Landry along with Kyle Q-Tip Quintrell. Row 7, Harold Darner and Austin Cook. Row 8, Johnny Castle along with George Kovacic. Row 9, Derek Love along with Jamie Kerr. Row 10, Trent Cameron along with Casey Tomlinson. Row 11, John Hopley along with Eddie Rivers. Row 12, Bob Love along with Kenny Heath. Row 13 is where you'll find Carl Rourke along with Corey Ryan. Row 14, Ricky Hudgens and Derek Cook. Row 15, Jason Ricketts and Brian Treadwell. Row 16 is where you'll find Andy Dunwoody and Albert Hewins. And row 17, Barney Sigmund and Stephen Weidenbank. Row 18 is where you'll find Miss Rhea Ferris along with Todd Danbury. Row 19, Dave Holmberg and Matthew Moniak. Row 20, Chuck Cobb and Travis Eccles in the 21. Row 21, David Balk and Quentin Williams. And starting shotgun on the field, 43rd, Bob Williams. Those are your 43 drivers that will do battle here tonight. Cody, I forgot about that picture. Alright, just waiting for the field to roll off pit road. So waiting on a couple drivers to grid up down there. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty, field's rolling away. As we get ready for our driver spotlight tonight. Don says I haven't forgot about that picture. There you go. Alrighty, just like each and every week, this series picks a driver from the past that is unfortunately no longer with us to recognize. The driver this week is Robert James Moroso. Robert James Moroso was a NASCAR racing driver who was champion of the NASCAR Busch Series in 1989 and was also posthumously awarded the 1990 NASCAR Winston Cup Rookie of the Year award. Rob Moroso, a promising young driver, he and another driver were killed when Moroso was driving under the influence at excessive speeds on roads near his hometown in Terrell, North Carolina. Moroso is from Greenwich, Connecticut. He was the son of Dick Moroso, founder of Moroso Performance, suppliers of aftermarket auto parts, and former owner of the Moroso Motorsports Park in Jupiter, Florida. Rob Moroso made his debut in the Busch Series at Orange County Speedway, North Carolina in 1986, 2 days after his 18th birthday, driving the number 23 Old Milwaukee Chevrolet, qualified an impressive 6th and finished 21st. Began running full-time in 1987, driving the number 25 Oldsmobile owned by his father and sponsored by Moroso Performance. Moroso ran 25 of 25 races that season with 8 top 10s and a 15th place points finish. But 1988 was a breakout season for young Moroso, where he won his first career race at Myrtle Beach Speedway at the age of 19 after outdueling defending series champion Larry Pearson. He would score his second win of the season at Charlotte and finished second in the Busch Series points to Tommy Ellis. And in 1989, At the final race of the year, while battling Tommy Houston for the championship, Tommy's engine failed, giving Moroso, who finished third, the title by 55 points over Houston. At that time, Moroso was the youngest champion ever in the history of NASCAR. So isnf salutes young Rob Moroso. Alrighty, lights out on the pace cars. We get ready to go here. Bring your top 5 bar up on your left. Mini driver bar on your right. 167 laps your distance here tonight at Homestead. Pace cars down. Here we go. Cody Dempster and Hermie Sadler on the front row. Green flag in the air. Dempster's going to get the jump, be able to clear Sadler before they get to turn number 1. They'll be side by side behind them, though, as they head down into turns 1 and 2. As you see Wyatt Alexander filling in this week for Eugene Thorne. And then number 20, Moroso dedicated cars. Landry's going to back out of it on the top side and fall to the back a little bit here. As you watch the field come off of 2, work down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Homestead, a wide racetrack, grooves from the bottom all the way to the top. The drivers should be able to find a place where their car is happy and comfortable. Be able to log some laps here as we complete our first lap of the day is Cody Dempster. Oh, young Cody Dempster. We're going to lead lap number 1 here tonight over Hermie Sadler. Big thing to think about here also is tire management. Homestead will wear your tires out in a very fast manner. So you've got to be sure that you're taking care of that right front tire, because if not, your car's going to start pushing and you will fall back through this field tonight. As you see old Roland Paparazzi Landry there in that number 7 Jim Bean Robbie Gordon throwback. Working the inside there under the Dave Marcus car. TJ's falling back because he done the Bathurst through yesterday and slightly tired. Heck yeah. Well, Phantom, how did y'all's Bathurst experience go? How about the Ken Schrader Swans throwback there for Eric Eidenstadt? As you watch them come off of turn number 2, we got 3 laps in the book so far here tonight. As we'll put you in the seats of a fan watching the race. See what it would be like if you were sitting in the stands at Homestead Miami Speedway. As you watch the field come off of turn number 4 and work down that front straightaway. Side by side down the back stretch they go. This is your best battle on the racetrack right now. This little group of cars right here is they're side by side all the way through. As they continue to fight each other. We go on the roof here. Roland Landry following him as he shoots down into turns 1 and 2. Roland going to try and run at that bottom. Stay right there below that seam. You see Harold Garner, he's going to try and ride above the seam on the top side. Whoa, had to check up. As Landry come up off the corner. Hey, yeah, Phantom. Y'all made it longer than we did. I think we made it 8 hours. As we still ride along with Roland Landry here. The cars head off into turns 3 and 4. We'll have 7 laps completed when they cross the stripe this time. Oh, you see Kenny kind of struggling there through the corner. He's going to get it back under control, but that corner is going to cost him a lot of speed down the straightaway, allowing some drivers to get running on him on the outside here. As the 36 rubs the wall on the entrance. See Jeff Weimer there and that Bobby Labonte Cheerios throwback. What up, wee man? You know how it is, brother. Another day in paradise. As caution is out on the speedway. Looks like Casey Tomlinson may have been involved in this one. See if we can get an image of it. No, unfortunately, won't give us the image of it. What's going on, Uncle Kenny? No Queen Bee, just me. See what comes to pit road here. Looks like Hermie's going to come. Cody Dempster stays out. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out for Cody Dempster. As Cody Dempster will stay out on the racetrack. Well, brother, you know you can always call and lose your shit with me, and I won't bother you. Tim Cook, right now he's asleep, and I'm hoping he stays that way, honestly. To be perfectly honest with you.
Welcome back.
Let's see what this guy's thinking.
User was moved to your channel.
Cody Dempster, Robbie in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you regretting your decision to stay out after everyone else came to pit road?
Greatly.
Greatly? Best case scenario?
Yeah. We're getting tires right here.
He said we're just going to go ahead and come get those right now.
Yeah, we're coming to our best case scenario right now. We're only 9 laps in, and I didn't really think we needed tires, but them all being on fresh tires 9 laps into run is going to put me at a big disadvantage. So I'm just going to work my way back up through the field. I felt like I saved tires pretty good, but I just don't want to fall like a rock and not have a caution. So just gotta be patient, work our way back up, kind of thing.
Just go ahead and take your lump now on lap 12.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you get focused back in there. Try not to step on it again.
Oh, hit the gas pedal.
Yeah, you do need to do that. But I mean, like, don't come to pit road for 4 tires every time.
Yeah, I've been racing too much NIS and stuff where you only have so many sets of tires.
Yeah, they got unlimited sets, so...
Yeah, it's a new thing for me, okay?
Best of luck, brother.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
Evan says, go Wyatt Alexander. I'm your biggest fan. P3, let's go. John Peter says, yeah, let's do it, Wyatt. Wyatt did take tires. He only took 2, though. He did 2 tires. So, if he's been struggling with a tight race car, this is definitely going to free him up. Alright, getting ready to go green flag racing once again out of turn number 4. We'll have 13 laps completed out of our schedule 167 tonight. Base cars in. Here we go. John Hopley, your leader. Alexander to his outside. Hopley, though, did not come down pit road as he's on older tires. See how much this affects him. As Wyatt Alexander is going to go to the lead on the outside. Watch the field come down the back straightaway. See Keeney there go 3 wide. With Hopley in the middle, you see the difference there in the tires. As, you know, only 9 laps, you wouldn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but it's a pretty major deal. As you watch these guys battle through turns 1 and 2, fresh tires is going to be key tonight. Anytime you can put 4 fresh ones on it, you got to put them 4 fresh ones on it. As you see, Hopley has gone from the lead all the way back to 15th in 2 laps. Hopefully he's able to settle in here in this little area and stop the bleeding a little bit. As you see, Kyle Quintrell there in 9th place, working the back bumper there, the 41 of Derek Love. As out front, Wyatt Alexander has the lead over Russell Bretka. Austin Cook runs 3rd, William Carter 4th, Hermie Sadler 5th, Jeff Weimer 6th, Devin Lamote 7th, Derek Love 8th, Kyle Quintrell 9th, Johnny Castle runs up your top 10. Ooh. 3 wide down the front straightaway with Kenny Heath on the bottom. They'll get it down to 2 wide before they get to the corner, but wow. As you watch Brian Treadwell working that top side there in the 9 car. Oh, Treadwell gets loose on the top. Able to save it. Him in turn 4 are not getting along tonight, but somehow he saves that race car. So we stay green. Wow. As you watch the field. Head down into turns 1 and 2. 19 laps completed. Working lap 20. See Johnny Castle there in the Dave Marcus throwback. Currently in the 11th spot. Sitting right outside the top 10. We got 18 viewers out here on our YouTube side. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Old football bat batser with the 100 stars. Appreciate that, brother. Watch Jamie Kerr there in 12th and that Texaco Haviland Davey Allison throwback. He's got the Dale Jarrett scheme right below him. That 88 car. See Kenny Heath up on that top side. Ooh, he's going to catch the wall there. 22 laps in the books. Working lap 23 here. Derek Cook in that 88 tries to make his way to the front. He was able to get around that little bit of a mess right there. As the field works through turns 3 and 4 here. Field definitely getting strung out at this point. As you can see, most of these guys are starting to move up to that mid to high line. The really fast cars, though, are still able to run that bottom. I'll tell you, though, Wyatt Alexander, the rookie in his debut tonight, out front, took the lead from the restart and hasn't let go of it. As he continues the lead over Bratka, Cook, Karp, and Sadler. As we watch this battle back here between Harold Darner in the 01 and Cook in the 88. Nathaniel, I'd have to help you another day, brother. I got another broadcast after this one. I wouldn't be available to help. Heck yeah, James. My advice to you though, brother. First things first is make sure your computer can actually run iRacing. That's the first thing you need to do is make sure your computer can run iRacing and handle iRacing. If your computer can run and handle iRacing, then my next question to you is, do you have a wheel and pedals? If you do not have a wheel and pedals, you can use a controller, but it's not as much fun, and it's going to take a lot of the realism away from you, brother. If you don't have wheel and pedals, I would personally say wait to try and get you a set of wheel and pedals. As you watch Roland Paparazzi Landry there with Cook, and here comes young Cody Dempster as he's trying to make his way back to the front after coming to pit road there, realizing that he was probably not going to be a good place if he stayed on those old tires. Don't need any more Mogarts. Alright, well then the next thing you need to do is you just got to go to iRacing.com and register for the service, brother. I agree with you, Mike, but you know, at the same time, it's an option for people. It's in my code. I don't have a code. I'm not that famous, man. I don't get a kickback. I'm not that important. Remember, I have a negative I rating. As you watch George Kovacic here in the one car, working to the inside of that Dave Blaney throwback. Well, I can't just look at my iRacing account right now, James. Mike with a hard no. No. Alright, we've had a change for the lead up front. Russell Bradka has gone to the lead, bringing Cook and Carp with him around Alexander. Now you see him there fighting with Carp. Hermie Sadler right there as well. Hermie going to look to the inside of Wyatt here. Wyatt may have used his stuff up out front. But being a rookie, you know, that's stuff you're going to learn. And that's the biggest difference, honestly, in my opinion, between official racing and league racing. In official racing, you can kind of get away with using your stuff up because there's a lot of people that will use their stuff up and really have kind of screwed stuff up. You want to see old Weimer in the 43? But once you go from officials to league racing, you get in these long races with these guys that know how to take care of their equipment. That's that learning process you got to get through. See Weimer there in 8th place. Yeah, Uncle King, they always run the really good deals for like brand new memberships. If you already got one though, you don't get to use it. You see the battle here for 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. As Jamie Kerr's going to get passed there by the 01 along with young Cody Dempster. But Harold Darner in that 01 making his way to the front. But we're now 35 or 34 laps in, working lap 35 here. We've gone 24 laps on this run. I would assume with 50% fuel, you will probably see these guys pitting around lap 40. Will be about the max. Jen Rosig says, "Go Cody." As caution is out on the speedway. Well, David. Wasn't shred well. Is it Hopley? Those old tires, did it get him? Well, caution was already out by the time Hopley came through. Weird. The 66 car? Yeah, 1 second here. '66 Coors Light for Bob Williams. Chad Craven says, "Let's go Andy, car 93. Michael, let's just see what I started. Young Cody pitted this time, Papa Dempster, so you don't have to worry about that. But it looks like Eccles and Bradka I hadn't caught up yet. It definitely looks like Travis Eccles and Bradka may have stayed out here. As we complete lap 39 here under caution. As we get ready to go back green flag racing here. Alrighty, here we go. Pace cars are going to drop in, leaving Bradka and Cook on the front row. Green flag back in the air. Bradka's going to get the jump on the bottom. Cook's going to try and keep up on the outside. But he's going to have to deal with Hermie Sadler down on his inside as Lamotte and Cartburn right there behind him. As you watch the field work down the back straightaway here, you see Jeff Weimer in the 43 with the 13 of Cody Dempster to his inside. As they battle off the corner here. Side by side through the corner. That inside line, like I talked about earlier, is kind of counterintuitive to what you think you would see at Homestead, but that inside line is the fastest way around this racetrack here on the simulator. One of the few tracks where it doesn't really relate over to what they do in real life. As for some reason here on the sim, the inside line is the fastest line. That outside groove will work, but doesn't work as well as that inside line. You see Braden Black there. Working the back bumper there of that number 20 of Alexander. See if Wyatt learned anything on that last run where he kind of faded towards the end of the run. Scott Brimkamp, what's going on, brother? How you doing? As you watch Austin Cook in the 6 go to the lead using the outside line. Make a liar out of me, Austin. As Austin takes the lead on the top side. So move Austin Cook to the lead. Bratka now 2nd. Sadler 3rd. Lamote 4th. Carp 5th. Craig Dryling, what's happening, brother? Did you see Lamote look to the inside of Sadler, not able to do anything with it? That's going to give the outside to Carp if he wants it, but he decides to drop to the bottom. As young Cody Dempster works to the inside of Alexander here as they come off of turn number 4. Alexander's going to go to the top side following Carp here. All the while, though, Austin Cook in that number 6 is checking out on the field as caution out on the speedway. We should see everyone come back to pit road this time, although they've only been out there for about 8 laps. Everyone should come down pit road. Ooh, top 2 stay out. Ooh, Cody Dempster stays out.
User was
Maybe
moved
3.
to your channel.
Didn't we just talk about this?
I don't regret my decisions, Robbie.
Did we not just talk about this?
I don't regret my decisions.
All right, talk me through this one because you're gonna have to explain this one to me.
We're sitting 3rd.
You were sitting first last time.
I was sitting 1st last time, but we ran, what, 2 laps?
3.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 laps?
Okay.
The tire fall off isn't that much. Really, we're just getting into the prime of the tires.
So you regret nothing?
I regret nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, well, Tina Rosing says, come on, get your head in the game, let's do this. And your dad said, remember to pit this time, but apparently, you know.
Apparently, I don't listen.
Apparently not. Where's
Oh, now
Tim?
we're sitting 2nd.
Where's Tim when I need him?
In Ohio.
Oh,
You have to remember, I'm in Michigan now.
I know. You're all building race car chassis and stuff.
Yeah.
Doing your internship.
Internship?
I figured that's what it was.
No.
Oh, you
I'm a full-time employee.
Full-time employee?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out. Never mind. You know, we ain't gonna talk about this on the broadcast. We ain't having this conversation on the broadcast.
I play with race cars for fun.
I hear you, brother. Well, get ready because we're gonna go green.
Yeah, we're 2 to green here. Sitting P2. I don't regret a single decision.
All right, we're gonna find out. I'll talk to you in a little bit. We'll find out whether or not you regret the decision or not.
All right. If not, we're working our way through the field again.
All right, brother. You definitely got a fast car today.
All right.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to
Hey,
your channel.
just
Robbie,
so,
I
just,
still regret
just,
nothing.
Just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, Phantom, the guy that you're filling in for tonight,
Yeah.
100% agrees with your decision and stays out. He fully supports it.
Good. Good deal.
So
I have the seal of approval.
you have the seal of approval from the normal driver of the car. So
Good deal.
Work with that.
I still regret nothing.
I know.
User was moved out of your channel.
Mike Lesher says I'm driving for Kenny. Hey, good to the end. Speaking of Kenny's, the Queen Bee got to meet and hang out with Kenny Wallace this week. I'm telling y'all, she's big time. All right, here we go. Out of turn number 4. Top 2 stayed out. Everyone else came in for tires. Bradka's going to get on the loud pedal early. He'll get the jump. As we watch the field work down into turns 1 and 2. See Austin Cook back here in that 6 car. As he went from leading this race to way in the back. As you watch these guys go down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. 3 wide with the 6 of Cook in the middle. See Miss Rhea there in the 97 Sharpie car. James says he'll regret that start. Oh, the 29's in the wall. They have a change up front. Young Cody Dempster to the lead. As he's taking the lead away from Bratka. As Bratka catches the wall off of turn number 4. Oh! I saw that out of the corner of my eye. He was right behind these guys. Was it this group here? I don't think it was this group. Yeah. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but unfortunately it will not pull it up for me. So I won't be able to replay it for you. But I saw someone shoot right at the racetrack. Cody thought about coming to pit road, decides to stay out when he sees the rest of the field stay out. Yeah, I think that's what it was, Uncle Kenny, but when there's 43 drivers in the server like this, the the way the replay respool works, it can only capture so much. So if you fall outside that respool, it kind of misses it and it says it lagged out. Landon Charlo, what's going on? Mike Lester says, gotta give Kenny codes. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny did a good job avoiding that. Cody Dempster, don't regret my decision. Is David Swift. I do not see a David Swift in the field there, brother. Unless I'm overlooking him, I do not see David Swift. The 98 go airborne. Highly possible. Yeah, it's not going to show it to us, unfortunately. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Out and about feeding the snakes. I hear you, brother. Tim Austin had the lead at one point. So I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Oh, the 33 is going to go around back there. Not sure what that's all about. We are going to go crank it up here on this restart and let you guys enjoy the sights and sounds of Cup Cars at Homestead on the initial start here. Caution back out on the speedway, as now several drivers will have a tough decision to make here. See what the field decides to do as the Basset has awoken from his nap. So, Tim, I believe you were the one that was asking where's Murphy. There he is. Alright, let's say the whole field is going to come down pit road this time. And while they pit and get ready to get going again here, I am going to go walk this dog. So I shall be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry about that. Like I said, had to walk the dog. As you see the field coming to pit road once again as we're working under another caution here. 69 laps completed, working lap 70 now. I do apologize for that. My glasses says, don't worry, still under caution. See Austin Cook there coming on pit road 16th. Got Jeff Weimer right there behind him along with Derek Love. Looks like you're going to have Kerr, Hudgens, Kenny Heath, Chrisman, Dempster, your top 5. See Derek Cook coming back to pit road here. As lights are out on the pace car, as we get ready to go back green flag racing once again. We'll go back green flag racing on lap 73 at the completion of lap 72 as we close in on our halfway point of the race here. I don't see our points leader in this race tonight either. I hear you, wee man. Here we go, out of turn 4, pace car drops down. Jamie Kerr's going to get on the loud pedal. Got a little bit of tire spin there. He's going to check the field up a little bit. Hutchins has worse on the top side. Backs to the top lineup even more. As you see Austin, he kind of got stuck there in the middle. As Chrisman really doesn't get a good start, and he's going to fall back. But on the outside, here comes young Cody Dempster from 5th place on the start. Took the challenge for the lead as they go down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, contact between Dempster and Kerr. Dempster's going to catch the wall. Oh. Big wreck. Big wreck on the front stretch. Back it up here, see if we can see exactly what happened. This Dempster's working the outside. Looks like Kerr. And Dempster, oh, that's netcoed. They never actually touched. It made it look like they touched. Several cars are going to have heavy damage in this one. See Wyatt Alexander there in the number 20. Looks like his motor's expired as he's not under power trying to work down the back straightaway. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they all get one fast repair. So, for a lot of these drivers, this will be their one and only they'll get to use for this race. See Miss Rhea there getting the waiver around. Oh, shut the front door. What's going on, brother? Tell you what, while we got a little bit of time here, what do you say we do some through the field since we're pretty much right here at the halfway point right now. So let's go through the field, starting with your leader right now. It could be the 28 of Jamie Kerr. He's out of Snow Camp, North Carolina. Kyle Quintrell out of Denver, Colorado. We call him Squints, KQ2, Q-Tip. He's going to be second. Hermie Sadler from Emporia, Virginia. They call him the Herm, as he's third quickest. Or he's third right now. Braden Black. I have information on him, just don't have it in my system yet. He's fourth. Derek Love runs in that fifth spot. William Karp out of Amsterdam, New York. He currently runs in the sixth spot. Seventh spot is where you'll find Trent Cameron in the Deskins Auto Glass car. Austin Cook in the number 6 out of Macon, Georgia, runs in the 8th spot. John Hopley in the 94 Belay car runs in the 9th spot. Harold Darner in the 01 Army car runs in that 10th spot. 11th's going to go to Russell Bradka in that Goodwrench service car. He's from Tucson, Arizona. Rob Love in the 40 Coors Light throwback there runs in the 13th spot. 14th is where you'll find George Kovacic. 15th is where you'll find Stephen Weidenbank. David Bauk out of Hemet, California. He runs in the 16th spot. 17th, Casey Tomlinson. 18th, from Lancaster, PA, that's Jeff Weimer. 19th, Eric Eichstadt out of Mitty, Minnesota. They call him Voodoo. Kenny Heath. Oh, don't kill Kenny out of Philadelphia, PA. He runs in the 20th spot. And we're getting ready to go back green. So that's your top 20. Run down there real fast for you as we get ready to go back racing. Do I get paid overtime for all these cautions? No, sir, I do not. Green flag in the air. Here we go. As you watch the field work off of turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway. See the 94 there, John Hopley. Working that bottom line as Jafka's going to go to his outside. And the 3, he's going to get loose. He had to chase it up the hill. As, oh, we got one around on the front stretch. Looked like the 49. Eric Eichstadt. See if we can see what happened. He just got loose off the corner, corrected it, and it shot down to the inside and caught that inside wall there. Michael, unless you're looking at the yellow. Bring up your gears and glitz caution information. So far we've had 8 cautions for 23 laps and 12 lead changes. That's 16 of you watching over here on the Facebook side and 23 of you over on the YouTube side. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight. As we work caution here. Doing good there, Brad. How about yourself, brother? Little Q-tip there in third. Hermes Sadler, now your leader. As you see the field get ready here as we've completed 82 laps, working lap 83 here under caution. We cross the stripe, we'll be halfway home in this race. Heck yeah, dude, that's awesome. I got that itch to get back to the track this year. That's one thing I'm gonna try and do is go to the track more this year. Try and get out and live life a little bit more this year. I enjoy iRacing broadcasting. I do. I enjoy it. But you got to take some time to enjoy life at the same time. So Saturdays currently have nothing scheduled for them. I plan on keeping them that way. That way I can go to the racetrack. As lights are off atop the pace car here, as we'll go back racing on lap 85, completion of 84. Pace car is in. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Black and Sadler going to get on the loud pedal. How about Love as he shoots it up through the middle? That's a restart. If that don't get him black flagged, if he timed that one right, that was an awesome restart for Love as he's going to go all the way to 5th. Hermie Sadler's going to hold off Black, though, as they come off of turn number 2 and work down the back straightaway. See Jeff Weimer there working to the inside of the 45. That's the battle for 10th. As Ricky Hudgens runs in a nice spot. Cody right there behind him. Oh, the 94 catches the wall. Then he's going to catch the 3. Oh! Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Big rip. Absolutely big rip. Mike, I actually have one, man. Just right now they're off spending time with the family. They had something they needed to do. So they're all spending time with the family. Yeah, Cody was able to work his way through that, it looked like. Looks like Carp's going to choose to come down for tires here. Tim Cook said time for a fast break. Yeah. Yeah, definitely time for one now. If he hadn't already used it tonight, he definitely needs to use it now. Like, let's sure have another one. As we work the caution here.
What?
As we work lap 89, we'll have 89 laps complete when they cross this track. Alright, lights out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Pace car drops down. See what kind of restart we get this time. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Hermie Settler on the inside. Black working the outside. Got a decent run this time. Can he do anything with it as it comes down the back straight away? All the while, here comes young Cody Dempster as he's starting to make his way back into this. As he's made his way back up to fourth after that wreck. Oh! 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 Oh, Black saved that. How did Braden Black save that? Looks like netcode again. Didn't look like they actually touched. Wow. Good job, Braden, saving that one. As we stay green. But holy cow. As we go back up front, Hermie Sadler still your leader. Cody Dempster runs second. Love runs in the third spot. Quinn Trial fourth. And Dunwoody runs fifth. Yeah, that was definitely netcode. Neither one of them actually made contact. But even the caution with Cody that happened in the corner was netcode. As you watch these guys go down into turns 1 and 2, Sadler and Dempster out front of the field here. Damn it, it looked like there was a little bit of space in between them. I mean, he could have touched him, but, you know, from where I was sitting, I thought I saw a little space there. But it definitely, you know, definitely was a hell of a job by Braden Black to save that car, though. As I'm sure Braden had to get his heartbeat to slow back down again, as Cody Dempster now has gone to the lead again in that number 13. See Miss Rhea there running in the 11th spot. William Carp in 9th. Cook right there in 10th. As Cook tries to make his way back to the front after that incident he was involved in. How about the 93 of Dunwoody, though? We hadn't talked about him much tonight, but here we are halfway through the race, and he's in the top 5. It's him and Trent Cameron battle off the corner. Trent Cameron on that top side. You watch him head off into turns 3 and 4 here. Dunwoody on the bottom. Trent Cameron, though, able to use the top side to get around him. Oh, you have no idea how much I want to yell at you, wee man. And that's not a T-bone, by the way. That's a ribeye. Learn your cuts of meat. Learn your cuts of meat, wee man. That's a ribeye. But it does look good, though. I've had house burgers today. I made hamburgers yesterday, so that's what I've been enjoying. You see Austin Cook there in 7th spot right there in front of car. Wee man, I love you, brother. I really do. In the words of that one song that all the kids sing when they're playing with the cups and all that stuff, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. As Jamie Kerr there rides in at 10th spot. As we've now completed 100 laps, working lap 101 now. 67 laps left to go. Ricky Hutchins running in that 11th spot in that brawny Kyle Petty throwback. So he's going to work to the inside here of the 28. So, give Hutchins the spot over Kerr. He'll slide up in front of him off the corner. Kerr will try and cross him up down the front straightaway. No change up front as Cody Dempster continues to lead over Hermie Sadler, although Hermie Sadler starting to get charged by Mr. Love. And how about a shout out to old Q-Tip as he's running 4th tonight. And Austin Cook has made his way back into the top 5. So don't count him out. I know, Tim. What the hell? All right, Uncle Kenny, be good, brother. See Trent Cameron there. So he's falling back to 10th after making contact with the outside wall. As it looks like old James Batcher's gone live now. Let's see, got their super late model race live now. Ooh. We've been trying to get people in trouble, telling them to call power companies and stuff. As we've got 104 laps completed, working lap 105. As you see Miss Rhea work to the inside there with Jeff Weimer. As right now, everyone's starting to get spread out a little bit. As the 36, he's going to come to pit road. As he's just had enough. Can't take it anymore. Going to have to put 4 fresh ones on there. I know this much. If we get a long green flag run here, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because a lot of guys and gals in here are on very different pit cycles from each other. As you see Andy Dunwoody there, as he's falling back to 8th. As when they cross the stripe this time, we'll have 60 laps to go, and it looks like a lot of drivers starting to make that first pit stop. You know, we talked about drivers on the different cycles. For example, Hermie Sadler, he's working his 38th lap out there, so he's probably not far from having to come to pit road. So you're definitely starting to see the difference in the tires, and chance for these drivers to make up hay. It's right now Austin Cook. He's in the catbird seat as far as drivers in the top 5. Him and William Carp both pitted 21 laps ago. So they have the freshest of the tires up there in that top 5. So 109 laps will be completed when we cross the stripe this time as they come out of turn number 4. See Austin Cook back there slowly but surely gaining ground on these top 3. Tim Weinkoff, where are we going racing this weekend? Where's the ARCA cars at this week? See Dempster, Sadler, Love, Cook, and Hart, and Dempster's going to be the first of our leaders to come to pit road. Looks like Austin Cook's going to follow him as well. So Austin, although he could have stayed out longer, he decides he wants to go ahead and pit with Dempster. That way he stays even with Dempster. Second week of March we go to Phoenix. Heck yeah. As you watch Hermie now, Hermie's going to come to pit road this time out of turn number 4. I feel like that was kind of forced by the leader last lap. As right now, Derek Love's going to be your leader. William Carp's going to be second. So we'll have to see how all this plays out. Those one pump jacks are tough to use. I've heard they're tough to use, but also heard they're extremely, extremely lightweight. See Austin there. He's going to be 13th here. One lap down as we wait for everything to cycle through. Carrying around a medium-sized dog. Heck yeah. There you see George Kosovic. He's currently 7th in the Pennzoil car. As you see Austin there, he's going to make a run at Hermie Sadler here. This will be a battle for position once the pit cycle all the way through. Hermie, though, going to use that 98 as a pick here for Austin. Austin's going to drop to the extreme bottom down the back straightaway, but he's going to have another car down there. So Austin's going to have to be patient here, and he does. Sometimes patience is what is needed. Jeff Weimer there in the 43, currently running in that 4th spot. Casey Wiggins, what's going on, brother? As right now, Carp is your leader. Carp's been out there for 28 laps. Matthew Moniak in that 98. He's going to be the next one that's probably going to have to break off the pit road. He's been out there for 35 laps. See, here's the thing for these guys that are staying out. Although they can stay out longer, the problem for them, the longer they stay out, the more ground they're going to lose to these guys on the fresh tires. So it's a risk versus reward for these guys. They got to decide, is the risk of staying out here and losing all that ground worth the reward of potentially A, having a caution come out and some of these guys getting trapped a lap down, or B, you know, I have fresher tires at the end of this thing, can I run them back down? So that's a decision these guys are going to have to weigh here. As you watch William Carp as he comes off the corner, the problem for Carp is 2 of the faster guys have already gotten around him. Both Austin and Dempster have made their way around him, and it looks like Hermie's going to be able to get around him here soon as well, as Hermie goes to the inside. So your 3 biggest threats as far as fast cars here tonight that have all worked themselves back onto the lead lap here. As you watch the 82 and the 31 of Q-Tip work, they're way around the 32. So the drivers you would have wanted to have caught a lap down, you're not going to be able to catch them a lap down now. So now at this point, it's all about, do you think tires are going to matter that much? As, oh, the 43 Weimer goes around out on the inside. No caution because he's off the racing groove. But not what you wanted to see if you're Jeff Weimer. Debris in the pits. Here you see Moniak, he currently runs 2nd. As Carp comes to pit road. That'll hand the lead over to Moniak. Which means we still have, well, it looks like just Moniak left out on the racetrack. So once Moniak makes his pit stop, we'll have gone through the entire cycle. As it looks like Moniak is going to come to pit road this time, potentially. he stayed out. See if he comes in this time. He's definitely slowed down through 3 and 4, so it looks like he's going to be coming to pit road. Yeah, here he comes. Pontiac's going to come to pit road. That should hand the lead over to Cody Dempster, I believe. Once it all settles out here, yeah, Cody Dempster should be your leader. So give the lead to Cody Dempster as 121 laps are completed. Working lap 122 here of 167, leaving us with 46 laps to go. We know they're going to have to make one more pit stops because 40 laps seems to be about the maximum threshold for any of these drivers. So my question to you guys is, do you split this last run in half or do you run it all the way out? So Tim, we'll ask you, you're the pit crew guy, you play crew chief from time to time. What would you do? If you're on the box down there for young Cody Dempster like normally you are, what's your opinion to Cody here? As you watch that number 20 work his way around the 13, putting himself back on the lead lap. So right now, Cody Dempster has about a 2-second advantage over Austin Cook. Hermie Sadler runs third. Young Cody Dempster continues the lead. Out of turn number 4, he'll cross the stripe. 124 laps now in the books. Working lap 125. There you see old Q-Tip running in that 5th spot. As you watch them work into the corner here. Tammy Chew says, y'all look at my boy Chewy is racing tonight. I noticed Chewy wasn't here tonight. I was kind of curious where Chewy was. As you see Andy Dunwoody there, working the inside. Next time by, we'll have 127 laps completed, working lap 128, leaving us with 40 laps remaining in this race. So, I'll ask it again. What do? Do you run this thing all the way out? You get a splash and go at the end, or do you try and cut this last run in half? Because we know they can't make it to the end. As Hermie Sadler's been able to work his way around Austin Cook into second. As you watch the guys work off the corner here with 40 laps to go. Tim says there's going to be another caution, so it won't matter. As you watch Harold Darner there in 9th place with Downey down there on the bottom. They'll cross the stripe. 129 laps are completed. Working lap 130 here. Is the 10 car in the wall on the entry there. Here comes Dunwoody on the bottom of 3 and 4. And then number 93, Emiko Ultimate Chevrolet tonight. See Jeff Weimer there back in 21st after his spin coming off pit road. Tough break for him as he was running inside the top 10 at the time. As they're all right there in front of our leaders as our leaders come off of turn number 4 and work down the back straightaway. Hermie Sadler, though, cutting into that lead of young Cody Dempster. So he's got that lead down from 2 seconds to 1. So they cross the stripe here. Dempster with a 33.525. Sadler with a 33.225. So it looks like over the long run, Hermie Sadler may be a little bit faster than Cody. Oh. Roland Lander's going to go up the racetrack, giving Cody Dempster the bottom. As they come out of turn number 4, they'll cross the stripe. 133 laps now in the books. It's your top 5 right now. Dempster, Sadler, Cook, Love, and Carp. Oh! Oh, that got sketchy in front of the leaders. The 66 there went from the top all the way to the bottom. No turn signal, no nothing. Oh, and then he's going to make contact with the leader. Cody's able to save it, but he's going to lose the lead here to Hermie Sadler. Good job of Cody saving that one, but that's definitely going to cost him here. As that'll move Hermie Sadler out front. Austin Cook now second. Cody Dempster now third. As you see the 66 and the wall in 3 and 4. They come off the corner here. Question is, can Austin Cook, Cody Dempster run down Hermie Sadler? As Hermie, he was catching young Cody, but you know they say catching and passing are different things. And it looks like Austin Cook's going to decide to split this one in half. He's already coming to pit road. He's going to try and have the advantage. As 137 laps completed, working lap 138. But you see, Austin Cook has already decided to come to pit road, get those fresher tires as he split this one. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for him. Question is, does young Cody decide to go ahead and come on in after having that contact and that damage? Because right now he's 3.5 seconds behind Hermie. As you see the 41 of Love there working underneath the 94. As it looks like Cody's going to come to pit road, but him and Love are going to make contact. Cody able to make it to pit road, but caution is out. As we watch that live. So this is going to change everything here. Is we're going to have 27 laps to go when they cross the stripe this time. Heavy damage on the back of that 13. Looks like Moniac's going to stay out here in the 98. Moniac must feel like he can make it to the end with this caution. So let's see. Looks like Moniac's going to come down this time. That's going to give the lead back to Hermie Sadler. Love's going to be second. Carp third. Darner fourth. Kerr fifth. See Ricky Hudgens there in 13th. We'll see here once everyone gets back out on the track and it kind of filters through and we can kind of see what we have here. But right now it's looking like we have 15 cars on the lead lap. We're going to have Hermie Sadler, Derek Love, William Carp, Harry Darner, Jamie Kerr, Rhea Ferris, George Kovacic, Derek Cook, Austin Cook, Matthew Moniac, Cody Dempster, Kyle Quintrell, Ricky Hudgens, and Braden Black, and David Bauk as your top 15. So, what am I doing? Here on out, every time there's a caution, I'm coming in and getting tires. And if I'm somebody like Cody Dempster that has that damage on the back of the race car, I'm definitely coming every single time. As we get ready to go back green flag racing here, we'll have 143 laps completed. Working lap 144 of 167. Hermie Sadler and Derek Love on your front row with Carp and Darner in row 2, Kerr and Ferris row 3. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Sadler gets the jump. Love going to slide in behind him. Here comes Kerr. Here comes Darner. As you see, Sadler able to take off there with the advantage. As you watch these guys work down the back straightaway here. Oh, 40 gets loose, saves it though. Now he's not going to. No caution, we stay green. Everybody keeps going straight. I was about to say, Tim, here's one of your two. Let's go back up front here. Oh, Weimer on the bottom gets loose. Here we go. This is going to be bad. Tell you what, we're going to go on board with Cody Dempster here. Let's watch this from his perspective as he comes off the corner, because he's going to see all of this and drive through all of this. Yeah, Austin unfortunately going to get caught up in that one bad. As we're now inside 20 laps to go. See if we can see the 6 of Austin, currently in the 20th spot. Looks like Austin may have retired for the night. Yeah, it's looking like Austin has decided to retire for the night. Sorry, you have Sadler, Carp, Darner, Kerr, and Love, your top 5. Tim Cook says motor blue on it. Yeah. That's a night ender there after he's already used his one fast repair. Zach, I don't know if that's a shot at me. I feel like that was a shot at me. But I'm so boring I put you to sleep. All right. 18 to go as they cross the stripe here. All right, we're going to go back racing with 17 laps to go. You're going to have 15 cars on the lead lap. Hermie Seller, William Carp, Harold Darner, Jamie Kerr, Derek Love, Rhea Ferris, Derek Cook, Braden Black, Cody Dempster, Matthew Moniak, George Kovacic, Kyle Quintrell, Andy Dunwoody, David Bauk, and Ricky Hudgens. Or actually, no, only 14. Bauk's the last one. As Hudgens is 1 lap down. Well, here we go. Out of turn number 4. Pace car is going to make that left on the pit road. Sadler and Carp on the front row. Green flag in the air. Sadler gets a good jump. Outside line gets stacked up. Oh, Round's going to go the 40. No caution as of yet. Sadler's going to be able to have the lead as the caution will finally come out. As we'll back this up to the initial start here. Just watch it kind of get stacked up here. As a matter of fact, we'll focus in on the 40 here real quick of Rob Love. Let's back it up one more time. Alrighty. Question is this the end of the wrecking? We still got 15 more laps to go. Yeah, Zach, that is the actual Hermie Sadler. Man, money. Give it old Pete crap out there. Alrighty, we know we're going to have at least, let's say we're going to go green with 12 to go here probably. Oh, Bob, I hate that for you, brother. It's always next week, though, as they say, right? It's a long season. Still got plenty of time. All right, lights are going out on the pace car. We're going to go back racing with 12 laps to go here. Sadler and Carp on the front row. Darner, Kerr, row 2. And then row 3 is where you'll find Love and Dempster. And then Cook and Ferris, row 4. Pontiac, Koviak, row 5. Q-Tip and Dunwoody in row 6. Braden Black and David Bauk in row 7. And Trent Cameron will be in shotgun on the field because he just got the lucky dog. Looks like maybe the lights have come back on the pace car again, because it looked like they went out. Okay. Oh, they went single file restart, green flag in the air. Sadler's going to have the jump. Him and Carp are actually going to get away from Darner and everybody. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as they go through turns 1 and 2. Sadler has about a 2 car length advantage, but here comes Carp in that 32. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Off the corner, Carp cuts the lead down to less than a car length. 11 laps to go as they work off into turns 1 and 2. Seems like Sadler gets into the corner a little bit better than Carp. Carp gets off the corner just a little bit better. So it's going to be interesting to see which one's going to be more beneficial. Typically, the guy that gets off the corner better is the one that's going to have the advantage. Right now, though, Sadler running that mid-line through the corner. Carp's going to have to get that left front down there on the bottom out of that dirty air. If not, he's going to continue to push up the track. 10 laps to go as they go into turns 1 and 2, and we watch the battle for the lead. Sadler doing everything he needs to do right now to keep Carp in his mirror, maintaining that car to car and a half advantage. As Darner, Dempster, and Love run 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Carp going to lose another car length and a half that time off of turn number 4. So give Sadler now a half a second lead. Make it 0.6 of a second as they go through turns 1 and 2. That's going to bring Darner up to the back bumper of Carp here. Cody Dempster trying to get involved as well. As Sadler out front in first. Stretches his lead to 0.7 of a second over Carp. You see Darner right there giving it all he's got as he caught the wall that time off of turn number 4. 8 laps to go as they work into turns 1 and 2. See Darner, he's going to look towards the bottom. Not going to be able to do anything this time. Again, almost catches the wall on the exit. 7 laps to go. Darner now 4.5, 5 car lengths behind the 32. So the top 5 really spread out now. Unless there's a caution or a big mistake, I don't see anyone being able to gain that much ground up on somebody in these final 7 laps here. As you watch Sadler cross the stripe 6 laps ago, and he has now almost a 9/10 of a second lead over Carp. If Carp's got anything for Sadler, if he's been saving any little bit of tire, now's the time to use it. Because I promise you, Sadler is not out there saving any tire. Tim, if I'm not mistaken, the reason he restarted single file is because they have a rule where if they have a caution pretty much right after they go green, they automatically restart single file. Five laps to go as they work off a turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway. Sadler stretching that lead up to almost a full second now over the 32 of Carp. It's kind of like they've reversed it now. Sadler now getting off the corners better. Carp getting into the corners better. If you watch the gap, you'll see Carp cuts about a tenth and a half off the lead on the entry to the corner, but he'll lose about a tenth and a half on the exit of the corner. As they work down the back straightaway here, when they come off of turn number 4, we'll have 3 laps to go here, as Sadler has a 1 second advantage over Carp and Darner. Darner right there on the back bumper of the 32 of Carp. Could potentially try and make a move here for second spot, but he's going to have to gain a little bit more ground. But he's doing what he needs to. He's got that left front fender down there out of that dirty air. That way he can get the car to rotate through the corner. Here they come off a turn number 4. 2 laps to go. The deuces sign being given to Sadler by the flagman as he crosses the stripe. 2 laps to go. I would agree with you there, Tim. As you watch him work down the back straightaway, Sadler now has almost a 1.4 second lead over Carp, as Darner has made up a lot of ground now on Carp. As they come out of turn number 4, Sadler will get that Serena Sweet Soaps 1 to go white flag one more time around for Hermie Sadler as the battle for second heats up down into 1 and 2. Can Darner do anything with Carp? Darner's going to drop to the bottom down the back straightaway. See what he does here in 3 and 4. Sadler's going to come off of 4. He's going to be your winner tonight. But the battle is going to be for second place as they come off the corner. Hermie Sadler, your winner. Carp gets second. Darner gets third. Dempster fourth. And Love comes home fifth. How about that? Your race winner tonight is going to be Hermie Sadler. We'll wait for him to get over to the front stretch, and then we'll roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah. No, Zach, that normally happens. As Hermie Sadler brings it out of turn number 4, he'll bring it down to the front stretch here. And we'll pause it right there. Alrighty, we'll be right back after our beautiful bean footage. So y'all hang in there with us.
Let me ask, do you have projects hanging around your yard? Maybe they're in your garage. Or hey, if you're my dad, you find them every time you cut grass. Let me tell you what, you need to check out the guys at Nature's Muscle Cars. Let me tell you about this little company down there in Birmingham, Alabama called Matrix Muscle Cars. These guys take old and make new. Whether it be a full restoration, hey, who knows, maybe you got a rat rod that you want custom, a pickup, they can do it all. Let me tell you, they like to take old and make new. All right, so that's all I've got. Be sure you go check them out on Facebook. Once again, Matrix Muscle Cars, Birmingham, Alabama, taking old and making new. Hey, which way is it to Alabama?
Unmute myself. Alrighty, folks, welcome to the Matrix Muscle Cars post-race show. Matrix Muscle Cars, based out of Birmingham, Alabama, your #1 source for classic car restorations. Look no further than Nick and the guys over at Matrix Muscle Cars for all of your classic car needs. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, most importantly over on their website, matrixmusclecars.com, where you can keep up with each and every step of the build in the process. Matrix Muscle Cars, taking old, making new, and proud sponsors of the Best Damn Post Race Show on iRacing. Alrighty, we're going to get started with your third place finisher tonight. Oh, Harold Darner. As we bring him up, give me 1 second here. Harold Darner, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Robbie. Doing good. How are you, man?
I can't complain, brother. You brought that 01 U.S. Army car home, our Gears and Glitz third place finisher. But tell me about that last ditch effort there to try and get second place away from car there.
Yeah, we were looking like we were doing pretty good. I told my teammates, coming off that last start, that we were just going to look for a podium, but we saw that we were catching up on the 32. I was a little bit worried about that 13 car, so I would have dove in maybe a lap earlier, and that might have gotten us by him.
Heck yeah, man. Still, overall, though, a solid night, though, for the U.S. Army ride. As you come to Homestead here tonight, just sort of a quiet night, but at the end of the night, you're where you need to be.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys from ISNF. This is my first race here, so a podium finish for the first race, we'll take it.
Heck yeah, brother. You've done an awesome job, man. Who all you want to give shout-outs to?
I'd like to give a shout out to my wife. She's upstairs probably watching. Travelwithanangel.org is our normal on our paint scheme, is on our pit crew. We do special needs ministries for people on vacation, and also One to Go Studios, which is a group that we work with. I know it's kind of a competitor. But
Oh, man, you're fine. Trust me. You plug whatever sponsors you got. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you, don't you plug them on my channel. You plug whoever you want. They're the ones that help you get to where you're at, man. And you've done a hell of a job tonight as you go into home tonight's Gears and Glitz third place finisher. Awesome job, brother. Look forward to seeing more exciting racing and more exciting finishes out of you here in the future.
all right, we're just also an Army vet, so we're glad to have the Army car and to put the Army car up on the podium first race out.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, thank you for your service, man. Alrighty, that is your second place finisher tonight. Driver of that number 01, Harold Darner. We're now going to catch up with your second place finisher, your Gearhead Coffee second place finisher, Mr. Carp here. As pull up the right graphic for him. There we go. Let's pull him up. William Carp, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing good tonight, brother. As you're going to come home tonight's Gearhead Coffee second place finisher. I tell you, you spent a lot of time going from the front to the back, from the front to the back. But at the end, what were you lacking there to be able to keep up with Hermie?
Yeah, I don't know. Hermie's a tough customer, boy. He's tough to keep up with, but managed to keep the nose of the car clean and come through and get into second. Pretty happy with that.
Heck yeah, definitely had the Tide Ride up front here tonight. That last lap, you and the 01 go into turn 3. He sends it down in there on you. Were you worried you were gonna come up another spot short?
Yeah, I see him coming. I I think I was pushing a little too hard trying to catch Hermie and maybe work some stuff out. But yeah, he was coming and just try to run a clean lap and not bang the wall and see if I can hold him off. Lucky I did just by a nose there.
Well, heck yeah, brother. You did an awesome job. As you're going to come home tonight's Gearhead Coffee second place finisher. Who all you want to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout to Rhea and everybody that puts this league on. It's a lot of fun to do, and appreciate them having me.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thanks a lot. Take care.
Alrighty, that is your second place finisher tonight, driver, that number 32, William Carp. As we're now going to put the spotlight on our race winner. Our race winner is not in team speak, so we will not have a chance to actually talk to our winner tonight. But we will give him the spotlight here as we go through our final rundown here. So we'll allow Hermie to burn it down as we go through our final rundown here. Congratulations, though, to Hermie, definitely. Look at our final race results. Hermie Sadler is going to come home your winner tonight with William Carp in second. Harold Darner comes home third. Fourth goes to young Cody Dempster. Fifth is going to be Derek Love. Sixth to Jamie Kerr. Seventh to George Kovacic. Eighth to Derek Cook. Ninth is going to be Andy Dunwoody. 10th to Matthew Moniak. Miss Rhea Ferris comes home 11th. Q-Tip battles through and comes home 12th tonight. 13th goes to David Balk. Braden Black comes home 14th. Trent Cameron 15th. First car lap down is going to be Kenny Heath in 16th. Ricky Hutchins comes home 17th. Bob Love comes home 18th. Wyatt Alexander, awesome run for him tonight as he fills in. He's going to come home 19th. Quentin Williams comes home 20th. Casey Tomlinson is going to come home 21st. TJ Chrisman 22nd. 23rd is going to go to old paparazzi Roland Landry as he comes home in that 23rd spot. 24th goes to Johnny Castle. 25th is going to go to John Hopley in the 94. Heartbreak of the night is going to go to Austin Cook in the 6 cars. He's going to come home 26th. Bob Williams is going to come home 27th. Jeff Weimer 28th. 29th is going to go to Carl Rourke. Steve Weinbank comes home 30th. Dave Holmberg 31st. Eric Eidstadt comes home 32nd. 33rd is going to be Russell Bretka. 34th, Albert Hewins. 35th, Brian Treadwell. 36th, Travis Eccles. 37th will be Devin Lamotte. 38th, Eddie Rivers. 39th goes to Barney Sigmund. And 40th to Jason Rickmans. 41st, Corey Ryman. 42nd, Todd Danbury. And Chuck Cobb is going to come home shotgun on the field in 43rd. Those are your 43 drivers that did battle here tonight. As it was definitely a fun race altogether to get to watch. Awesome to see these drivers be able to do the things that they did out on the racetrack. Awesome to see, awesome to be a part of. Congratulations once again, though, to Hermie Sadler as he's in the right place at the right time, able to miss the carnage as the carnage happens around him. And he's able to bring home the victory here tonight at Homestead. So big congratulations out there to Hermie. But definitely was a fun race. I got one more broadcast tonight. Got a dirt race we're going to do here in a little bit. If you're interested in dirt racing, we have the Dirt Series Promotions Fun Run at I forgot the name of the track. It's the one in Wisconsin. We're going to be there for the super late models. But I hope to see everybody there that wants to come hang out with us. But as I always try and say when I end these things, make sure you hug and kiss the ones you love. It's a crazy world that we live in. You never know when things are going to go sideways or things are going to go bad. But everybody have a great night, and we will catch you guys later on tonight if you come hang out with us at our next podcast. So until then, for the Queen Bee, I'm Robbie. This has been another Beehive